This is the instructions for the Genova One Day Hormone Salivary Collection Test Kit. Everything you need to complete this test kit will be included. You've either picked it up here in the office or you've had this test kit shipped to you. This is a saliva collection test kit. We will take 5 samples of saliva over the day, and there is an option to do an add-on test for cortisol awakening, which I'll go over in a moment. As you collect your samples, please fill out these little labels to put on your tubes, including your date of birth, the date of collection, when you started collecting, as in when you started spitting in the tube, and when you ended collection, when you stopped spitting in that tube. Please affix these labels to each test tube that you ship out. These are the collection instructions. A few important things to note is 1 hour before testing for each collection test kit, for each collection test tube, please do not eat, brush, floss your teeth, use mouthwash, lip balm, chewing gum, or any tobacco products. You should really only be drinking water when you are completing this test kit. There are also some helpful information on how to get yourself to salivate if you're having issue filling up the tubes completely. You do have to fill up the tubes to the designated level. I think all of these here are 5 mLs of saliva. That means you're going to fill it up to this line, not including any foamy saliva. You'll want to kind of tap this to get it to settle out and make sure that it's completely full with thick liquid saliva, not foamy saliva. When you are ready to collect a sample, you can rinse your mouth out with drinking water and spit the water out completely. Please don't try to cough or clear your throat. And please discard the saliva if there's visible blood. Collect when there's no bleeding. You can rinse out the tube and let it dry before you collect your next sample if you do have this happen. If you did elect to do the cortisol awakening response, you're going to collect in these 2 blue tubes as well within the time frame recommended. So immediately upon awakening, you're going to collect this first test tube, and you have to finish that collection within 5 minutes. If you find yourself spitting into the tube for longer than 5 minutes, discard that saliva, rinse it out, let it dry, and try again on a different day. Then set a timer, collect 30 minutes after waking up, and again, collect this within 5 minutes. This is very important. Your test will be rejected if you are doing the cortisol awakening and have not collected those within 5 minutes. Otherwise, it's pretty specific on when you need to do those collections. Between 7 and 9, 11 and 1, 3 and 5, 10 and 12 a.m., 2:30 a.m., and 3:30 a.m. You will have to set an alarm to collect these samples. As far as when you should do your collection, for our menstruating women, we're going to want to do it between days 19 and 21 of your cycle. Ideally, day 19. The first day of your cycle is going to be the first day that you start your period. For our non-cycling women, this is going to be based on the hormones that you take. We want your lowest level of hormones. So for instance, if you do a cream Monday through Friday, you'll start collecting on a Sunday morning and finish on a Monday morning, waiting to do hormones until you're finished Monday or when you wake up for the day on Monday if you do those in the morning. If you're doing a suppository a couple days a week, start your collection on the day when you've had the longest break in between those suppositories. Also, if you're doing an oral progesterone, and if you stop that for 5 days out of the month, try to line that up as well so that you're starting your collection on the end of those 5 days when you have stopped your progesterone for the month. This is going to be a frozen sample. You want to put this in the freezer immediately to keep it cold and good. However, there is not going to be a frozen pack you have to include with your shipment. When you've done collecting all your tubes, you're going to put them in this biohazard bag, and then you can put that bag into this prepaid FedEx shipping bag. This is the prepaid label. Please put your return address information and phone number here in case they have any issues, and then you can put everything into this bag and affix your label here.